Hello guys, let's make custard together. If you are new to my channel, you are welcome. Yes, this channel is basically for farming, but sometimes I just put my day-to-day activity, just learn, teach one or two, and so on. Today episode, I'll be talking on how you can actually make pap. How you can make custard. Custard and pap, they're always like the same thing. Now we do more of custard because pap takes a lot of time to prepare. I can actually prepare pap. Okay, some people will argue is more healthy, which I agree with that. But on a quicker note, that you just want to make something for your children, no, pap is always there. So for today, I'm making pap and I want to show you how you can easily make pap without having seed on it. You can without having lumps on it. And so the first thing to do, so this is the product of the custard I'm using, that is Shaker's product. And the first thing to do is get the quantity you want, put it in a bowl and put the water. The water is just to dissolve the custard to make sure it's all properly dissolved. Put water and turn it, stir it together. But you have to stir very well. Probably use the spoon to dissolve every particles inside, because if you don't do that, it's going to affect the outcome of your custard. And this is what I'm trying to do here, like to stir properly and make sure no one is as settled to the ground and to the base of the plates, because if you leave it over time, after maybe stirring and you leave it over time, before you come it has settled down, at the base of the plate. So you need to like turn again before I'll add hot water to it. I will still need to stir and stir it again. And so I'm making this custard for my three children. They decide to have custard for that day for breakfast. They actually prefer custard to pap, you know. So I'm making this for them. And after prepping the custard, I decide to put milk for them, prep the plate where I will put the custard. They like taking their custard with milk. Though this custard contains milk and sugar, it's very sweet, very, very sweet. So I just add extra milk to it, then use cold water to dissolve the milk and the plate. It's very nice. Like if you try this method, it's really nice. You just put cold water, dissolve the custard, sorry, the milk on it. That is actually pig milk. I used to buy the refill, so after buying the refill, I have a container where I can just turn one or two and use it for a period of time before I open another one, just like that. So that is why it's in a container. And so I will use cold water to mix my milk very well, not too much, just a little. That will be enough to stir the whole thing very well. And you can actually use hot water if you want, but I prefer cold water. This will actually help to reduce um the heat from the custard. And so after doing that, the next thing you place it aside. I do this because I don't want to finish making the custard and I'm running around to get the plate and prep the milk. That can actually make your custard go cold and it become solid and to looking like agidi, if you know what is agidi. So custard is meant to be like, it's something that you have to, after making, it's just consume it immediately. You don't keep it. If the person is not even ready to make custard, to take the custard, I won't advise you to make it, because small thing, custard don't turn agidi. So guys, the next thing is to put my water and the kettle. I like to get boiled and time for the main thing. So this is where it's done. After mixing your custard, you mix with the hot water. The water is hot, it's boiled water. So as I'm stirring, I'm turning the hot water. You can just see what I'm doing. I don't even need to explain it. As you're stirring the plate, you're turning the hot water at the same time. Both of them goes hand in hand. So you turn it like that until it becomes thick. As it's getting thick, you stop. Because if you put too much water, as it's getting thick, it will become too light and you will not like it. Except you want it to be very light. But this is actually okay. It's something that you can use your spoon to get and drink. You can see how it came out. No seed on it, no lumps, no. It's just perfect. Perfect. It's just very, very perfect. And so the next thing I'm going to go ahead to, portion it to my children for them to enjoy. You can actually enjoy this custard with beans. You can enjoy it with akara. You can enjoy it with moi moi. Just, it goes a lot with so many things. Some people can actually take this with bread, but that is not me. I can't do this with bread. It's a no-no for me. Not with bread at all. I don't know how it would go. It will not. I'm not sure it will go well, but no, not with bread. So guys, you can see how it's looking. So if you're having difficulty in making custard, some people can actually put water. They put too much water and the thing will just not form very well. So the secret is when you are preparing the custard, like the dry custard, the amount of water you put is very, very important. And so it's time to share the custard. Just put it in a plate for everybody into three portions for my three beautiful kids. And that is it, guys. So that is it. But our advice, as I said earlier, you have to consume it immediately. So if you turn it together with the milk that I've already made, with cold water, it will help reduce how hot the custard is and you can consume it immediately. Custard is not something you just make and say you want to go and bake and come back. Before you come back, the whole thing is that's turned to something else. So it's good for you to consume it immediately. So guys, let me know if this is helpful, if you have been struggling to make custard the right way. I believe this video is going to be of help to you. Going to be of help to you. You can also make pap this way and you will get it right. Some people can actually just turn water after mixing. They're just turning hot water until it gets solid, but that method does not work for me. you know this is what works for me and it's easy for me. You can see how it came out very well, looking very nice. So guys, that is all I have for you today. If you have anyone that is struggling to make custard the right way, you can share this video, like, please also comment, and if you are new here, please subscribe to my channel. And God bless you. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.